Hey everybody, Ingra Spark here from Southbridge Street Live, and I just wanted to let you guys know that we have banded together with CASA, Golden Crescent CASA of Victoria, for their annual backpack drive. Now I know it's summertime, so this is a crazy time to be thinking about school, but for organizations like CASA, they need to gather materials and supplies for children all year long. So this is it for the next couple of weeks. On Southbridge Live, you're going to see that some of my guests will be bringing in backpacks themselves. If you also would like to donate a backpack or school supplies, you can come by our studio at 1102 North William Street, or you can call me at 361-649-1825, and I'll be happy to come by, pick up backpacks and supplies to help support our local Golden Crescent CASA. Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is my absolute honor today to welcome our next guest. This is Mackenzie and this is Jason. They are from the Golden Crescent pageant. And I have to tell you guys, we have been doing a CASA fundraiser for the last 2 weeks. And this organization, this family, put together enough money and raised for enough money for 50 backpacks for CASA. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much. Right in the beginning, see, and I didn't cry, but I knew I was starting to tear up. Jason, thank you so much. Mackenzie, it's such an honor to have you guys here.
Thank you so much.
So I just kind of wanted to talk about now Golden Crescent pageant. The Golden Crescent pageant is relatively new to Victoria. So I'd kind of like to start with you, Jason, and sort of give me the foundation for how did you guys start? What inspired you?
Well, this is our first annual pageant,
Yes.
and we started this year. And on this year, it was with the vision of my daughter, who was 16 at the time.
Oh, wow.
And with that being said, she wanted other young ladies and young men to get out there and have something new. And
Right.
so she is the founder of the Love Yourself platform.
Wow.
And with that being said, we made it happen. I put together a staff, and I'm very blessed with my staff who've pushed this vision for other young ladies and other young men, along with my daughter. And we started with Summerfest. From Summerfest, we led to Winterfest, and from Winterfest, we led to the first annual Miss Golden Crescent pageant, which held 30 young ladies competing for the title.
That's incredible.
Very incredible. We offer scholarships, and on top of that, our queen here is going to be going into the Welcome to the Jungle, benefiting the Texas Zoo with C&J Productions.
Oh,
So
I love that too.
I'm
That's
so excited
super
for
exciting.
it.
Mackenzie, what was in your heart to compete? Was this something new for you? Is this something that you've been doing for years?
I've done it once before. Going into my 10th grade year, I did the Miss Victoria pageant, and I had a really good time doing that, but I just kind of got out of it after that. It was kind of, to me, a one-time experience. I had a good time, and I didn't think about doing it again, but Jason actually reached out to me a couple weeks before the pageant. He let me know about it, and my sister had just done the Queen Victoria, and so we were talking about pageants in our family and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I called my mom, and she said, if you want to do it, I'll support you. And I said, okay, then.
Wow. And you're 20.
Yes, ma'am.
You're 20 years old. So there is a division, that your division for Miss Golden Crescent is the age group goes to?
the age groups are from Little Miss, it's from 4 to 7.
4 to
and then
7.
Young Miss is 8 to 11. And then Junior Miss is 12 to 15. And then our Miss Division is 16 to 20.
Oh, wow.
So I barely made it. I made
But
it.
you made it.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's right. So what does it feel like? Can you kind of go through the motion of when they call your name? Because I just can't even imagine.
It was so amazing, because honestly, I didn't expect it. I had a really good time, but I was just like, the other girls are just so good, and they're so amazing, and they were so nice. So I was just like, it's up for grabs. It could be any one of us. And so when they called my name, I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. And
Do you shake a little bit?
yes,
Are
I
you
was just
shaking?
like, I still can't believe it. It's still unreal, but it's so
Oh,
amazing.
that
I love
is
all the girls that I
absolutely
have underneath me. They're so amazing. But
What is it that inspires you to do this? Because there are some common misnomers, or I think that people overgeneralize because of social media or the media itself, of what a pageant is truly all about. So what does it mean on the spiritual side for you as a pageant recipient, as a winner?
I think it means a lot more than people. It's not just a beauty pageant, you know.
Right.
They look at what you do for your community, and that was the main thing that wanted me to get into it. Was I just felt like I wasn't doing enough, and I felt like this was a really good opportunity for me to give back and to do more. And we've already done so much, and there's so much more that we're intending to do. So I'm super excited for that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Can you kind of give me, Jason, some behind the scenes look into some common misconceptions about pageants themselves, but what does it look like behind the scenes for the year of planning?
It's very tough,
right?
You know, and that's why I have the team that I have. Each of us brings something to the table. We're a chain link. I will say with each director that sits on the team,
right.
You know, we plan strategically each month what we're going to do. Like Mackenzie said, we've accomplished a lot already in such a short time that we've already done our first crowning. We were able to put together 60 Love Yourself bags that consisted of dental hygiene, consisted of deodorants, consisted of just a basic lunch meal for them with a drink. We went out to 2 locations. We went out to the Queen City Park and then to the Crossroads Apartments, and just seeing the community be so receptive to our girls. And one thing that stuck into, I think, our court was, a young man that had stage 4 cancer that said, "I don't want your bag. I want to tell you my story," and inspired the girls to...
Our cup overflows.
There you go. Inspired our girls by his story. And I think the big factor to that was, before he even looked at the bag, he was telling them, it's important to love yourself. And I had another parent that just tapped my shoulder and squeezed it. And to me, it let me know that, again, our vision was being carried out to other individuals in the community. So as my wife says, and as my daughter says, if you can touch one person, then your job is done.
Right. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. So I've got to ask you, what is it like to be a pageant dad?
I think I'm more hardcore on my daughter. My wife is kind of the silent one behind the scenes. She's like, this is your thing. But raising several girls in our family, Jamara was the one that was the pageant girl from birth to 17 now, and she's still got lots to accomplish, and she feels good at 16 being able to just share that vision, but most importantly with the team that we've built to help push her vision. And these young ladies and young men that get out there and do a really, really good job working in our community. 3 words that we stand by. We definitely open up with prayer and close with prayer at each of our pageants. But most importantly, integrity, compassion, and community service.
Right. Wow. And you guys have really stayed true to that.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I think is absolutely incredible. So what does a pageant hold on the inside? Is there, what categories are there in Golden Crescent? Not age groups, but are you guys looking, do you look at resumes? Is there an interview? Tell me kind of about the process of pageants themselves.
The process is there is a behind the scenes interview, so they prepare for their interview. They are also given an on-stage question, so as they register, they receive that information of what their question will be the night of the pageant. Also, they have the fun fashion wear that they have to compete in, so when they're doing their fun fashion wear, they're given their question on stage, they answer it, and they begin to
I love fun fashion wear, so give me some examples. It's just whatever they like,
whatever is fun fashion. We call it the modeling time. The modeling time, stage modeling. If you're walking in a runway, you're definitely going to show the audience, and at that, it teaches them self-confidence, self-acceptance. We speak life into each and every one of these young ladies and young men, because I say young men with the Summerfest and Winterfest, we do allow the young men to participate. So with that being said, we and my staff during rehearsals, we may have that child that will come in and just look down and say, I'm here maybe because my mom registered me or my dad registered me, but we pull it out of them. We tell them, you are special, you are important, and get out there. And we've had some of our winners very well be the first one that maybe have never done a pageant or have done a pageant, dropped out, and came back. And seeing that, to me, is amazing, win or lose.
Right. Oh, absolutely. What do you think is the most intimidating aspect when you were getting started?
Doing the interview was really scary just to sit there and talk to somebody one-on-one.
Yeah.
But I think giving the speech on stage gets a lot of girls. It's one of the things that really scared me to do, is just you have to memorize it and you don't want to mess up and you want to just get everything perfect, and you want it to make sure it's not too long but long enough to where you get your point across. So that was probably the most intimidating part, was to give the speech on stage in front of everybody.
So I'm a biographer by nature, so I just want to ask you like a couple of questions. Like one is, do you feel that this pageant prepared you for the future?
Yes, I feel like I want to do more pageants because of this one, because it made me so excited. I feel like I could talk to like little kids and stuff, and I'm able to like interact with more adults and everything a little bit better than how I was before, and my organization skills aren't always the best, so they're kind of improving, and I'm able to get places on time better now.
Good for you.
And it's making me definitely dress better than I used to.
Right, to
so,
put some more time and effort into what you're doing. Right, which really, you know, if you think about it, quite honestly, when we look our best, we feel good.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, absolutely. But it's so much more than what's on the outside, and so much more to do with what's on the inside.
Yes, it's definitely made me feel more confident in what I'm doing as well.
So you're 20. What do you want to do?
I'm actually in college right now. I'm going to Victoria College for my business degree. I want to get a bachelor's in business, and I want to be a consultant. I want to go into other businesses and kind of let them know what they can do to improve, and what they can just do to kind of better their business and to start getting them to thrive. So.
What is your favorite aspect of, you know, visiting with the young kids?
They're all so different. And it's just so fun to see so many different personalities just come together. And like yesterday we did our meeting, and after the meeting we always have like a little swim party. And it's just so amazing to see so many different people who you probably wouldn't see hanging out together outside of this, but we all come together and we just have such a really good time together.
And you've always mentioned too, since we first met several weeks ago, one of the things that I love so much is that you never say I, you say we.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've really created a family, an absolute family. And I really kind of wanted to make sure that we spent some time sort of talking about that, what that's like to have an extended family.
It's a blessing. Like I said, when we put this together, one thing that we said was we were going to make these girls and these boys feel like family. And the parents feel like family. We have a great time. One of the things that we do is on a monthly basis at our meeting, we get to swim, we get to have a meal, we get to celebrate birthdays. So we bring everybody together, and we just unite as one. So again, it's a chain link. We all bring something to the table. We learn from each other. We learn who's better at what position, and we take charge, and we make it happen. One of the big things that I say, and I said it before, is we go big or we go home.
I love that. With 50 backpacks, I have to say, you went pretty big.
Yes, ma'am.
You went pretty big. How did you put that together for CASA?
Reaching out to my team, immediately communicating this particular project, and when I communicated, again, we worked together as family. We had one parent that said, you know, I'll take the lead and do some research on what it was for cost, you know, for us. And we all, once we posted it on our event page, we all got together and we made it happen. You know, so we all came together. Everybody's excited. They were all excited to know that we were able to pull this off and make it happen for you guys. So we appreciate y'all allowing us to be a part of it.
Oh, absolutely. I love paying it forward. I think that's amazing. And CASA is such a great organization. So I know that they are thrilled. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Tim's face when we come and bring these backpacks in.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what events do you have? I want to talk about volunteerism.
Okay.
And I want to spend some time on that, because volunteerism is absolutely such a fundamental part of what what a court is like, and what you guys do throughout the year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me about volunteerism.
Our volunteerism, we do several projects. We look at the Veterans Day. We look at Toys for Tots. We look at Pack the Bus, Feast of Sharing. We look at also helping individuals. We try to pick one project per month with terminal disease, things that we can do just to make a difference and brighten somebody's day. So with that, teaching these individuals to volunteer just prepares them for the future, prepares them for life skills, because it is important. It is important to love yourself and to love your community.
Absolutely. So where do you want to see this pageant going in 5 years?
I want to see it growing, definitely. And I teased my kids yesterday. I said, well, you know, if I could say in 20 years or 30 years, we started putting together, we're like, okay, we're going to be this age, we're going to be that age, and who's going to take over, you know? I would love to see my daughter, this is her vision, to step in and run with the team that we have, and definitely want to carry it out. So within 5 years, I want to see double, triple numbers.
Wow,
you know?
that's amazing.
I want to see the young men and young women come together and say, we want to be a part of the Miss Golden Crescent Court. We want to register, you know. So that's important, you know, making a difference.
Right, absolutely. So what is your next event coming up?
Our next event coming up, we have two events. We have the Miss Edna pageant, which is going to be the first annual, which is August the 24th. We also have Summerfest, which will be September the 14th.
What is Summerfest?
Summerfest is the very first pageant that we held, and Summerfest just kind of goes from the summer. So it's an event that's held every September moving forward. This is the second annual for us.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and so...
That's right. This year will be sort of second annuals for all of your events. How cool is that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So Summerfest is coming up September the 14th. And again, we choose, outside of what we bring in, we choose a organization to donate to. We've supported the Victoria West Cheerleading. We've also supported the Victoria West Color Guard, as well as the House of Bread Church. So we choose different organizations to definitely sow seeds to, as well as the Family Worship Center. We definitely want to give a big, huge thanks to Pastor C.E. Smith for allowing us to be exclusively with his church.
Wonderful.
For our pageants. So we're blessed. We're blessed. God has done amazing things this year for us, and we couldn't thank him more enough.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And then for you, love. So next year you'll pass the crown on to someone else.
I hope to still be involved though, kind of be around just to kind of let the new queen know the ropes and teach her a couple different things.
Awesome.
And I hope to still be around for the events and everything as well. Like, I don't want just me passing my crown to mean the end of me and the Miss Golden Crescent pageant, because like you said, it's a big family, and I want to still be a part of it.
We keep her busy. And I say one of the neat things is yesterday we had our meeting. We encourage our queens and kings to bring in a friend, you know, bring in somebody that's not a part of our organization to show them what we set forth in the community. And I think another big thing for me is I definitely want to be able to reward my court with definitely more scholarships. Right now our scholarships are $250 for the Little Miss, $250 for the Young Miss, $250 for the Junior, and $500 for our Miss. And so with myself and my team, we definitely want to double those numbers for them.
Wow, absolutely. How can people contact you to ask for more information?
So for more information, you can email stxpageantryinfo@yahoo.com, or you can call 361-212-7565, or you can stop by our pageant headquarters at Easley Insurance and visit with our director, Kay Newyear.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I just have to say again, thank you so much to the Miss Golden Crescent pageant for honoring Casa with these 50 backpacks. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming in and filling us in, you know, just with everything that you guys do. Again, so much more than a crown.
No,
yes,
thank you.
And it honestly is.
Thank you all so much for watching Southbridge Street Live. And remember, love yourself.
That's right. Love it.